Hi Virgos, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess and this is the first round of what I hope to be a very long running series on my channel. The timeless monthly readings for the zodiac signs. So I did get this, I've kind of wanted to go in this direction for a hot minute. I'm very influenced and inspired by the channel Mana that was put on by Adelina Bond, and it's no longer on YouTube. It's something that makes me sad every single day, but if enough of us have our attentions out there, maybe she will come back. But I just say that because I want to give credit where credit is due. I really like that model and the way that she structured it. She did a weekly reading, but this will be a monthly reading. So it is my intention that these messages will resonate with you whenever you find this video. That's what I'm meaning by the timeless term. And that you can check out your sun, moon, and rising videos or any strong placements that you have in your chart, right? If you have Venus on the midheaven, or you have Venus in your first house, maybe check out that video as well, right? Whatever your Venus sign is in. So I guess enough of all that. Let's just jump right into your reading. Okay, Virgo, what's going on? We got some pain. Got some pain happening here with the Ten of Swords. So something is coming to an end for you this month. And I'm kind of getting that it's unexpected and very painful, honestly. And yeah, I'm just getting that it's unexpected. I don't want to scare you. And again, if this is not resonating, do not take this. But yeah, so oh man. Okay, so there might be, you guys could have gone through a breakup. I'm just going to be honest. This is some kind of relationship coming to an end. This can resonate with you on the business front. But I'm just noticing here, usually crows and a murder of crows. Another reading got this in the center position this month. So maybe you are breaking up with, I want to say it was Aries. Anyways, or some of you guys have Aries in your chart. But the murder of crows, they usually appoint like a crow to keep guard, right? And then the crow is supposed to caw, like whenever they see danger. And if the crow doesn't caw, like whenever there's danger, they like attack it and kill it. But I'm just seeing that this bird looks very mute and very interested in what's going on. Like it almost didn't see what's coming, and this person's kind of getting away. So I feel like there could be some kind of a betrayal or ending this month. That could have you feeling a little isolated, because in the past position we have the major arcana card of the Lovers, and this is obviously a very strong connection. This oftentimes symbolizes unions that and this is just such a harmonious union here. In this deck, I love this. You can't, this is a very androgynous looking couple, and they're isolated at night. There's a sense of union and unity and the mystical in this. You can see that in the fire that is created between them, you have this kind of what is called in spiritual circles like an egregore, this new entity kind of being formed between the two of them. So this is definitely like some kind of really deep soulmate bond. And in the past, so moving, I'm definitely seeing just an ending of a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship. This could be some kind of just really close relationship, though, Virgo. I'm so sorry. Now, and moving forward, we have another major arcana card. This is big. And again, if you're like, if it's not resonating with you, just don't take it. Just, I will completely understand. So with the Hermit card here, this is another major arcana card. This is your card, the Virgo card. So I do see that you're able to take care of yourself pretty well. I think as far as this goes, and as far as anyone can handle this energy, you are handling this energy. I'm also, you guys, I'm getting the sense of manipulation here, because with the Lovers and the Virgo card, like with the Lovers and Virgo, this is Mercury energy. Think about Mercury. Mercury ruled nakshatras in Vedic astrology is that a lot of times Mercury energy can seem awfully cutesy, very non-threatening, almost childlike, and really what's behind it can be somewhat of manipulation, a very shrewd sense there. I'm doing a bad job of explaining this. So you could have been with someone that maybe you guys were childhood friends, or they seemed like very childlike to you in some way. Little button nose, you know, freckles on their face, something like that. Kind of slight in bones. That's going to resonate for some of you. And you really saw this person as very non-threatening. You saw them as just very innocent. And but there was some kind of just betrayal, like they wanted something from you. And so they put on that kind of a show. I do feel like there was actual feelings there, though. Just so you are comforted by that. And so I think that you are going to deal with this really well. And you are going to take time. You're going to learn from this. It's going to make you a wiser person. And I think that this being your energy, the Hermit here, you're going to be able to lick your wounds. You're going to learn a lot from this. You're going to handle it as best it can be handled. And you are going to learn and get wiser from it. You might spend some time alone, though. Maybe you can take a vacation. Maybe you're going to yoga more, something like that. So the obstacle to this is the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting that it's an obstacle to this energy, right? With the Ten of Swords, this pain ending energy. So I do think that you have an ally in your corner a little bit. This could be a mother figure of some kind with the Queen of Pentacles here. Somebody who is very well established, very shrewd, very smart, in a different kind of way than that Mercurial energy. In a way like that is very nurturing, very motherly. This is a person who understands how to make things grow, and that comes with understanding how to protect things, right? So you have a very protective energy over you. I'm also getting Hasta, the energy of Hasta Nakshatra. You or somebody else could have that energy. Or Ashleisha, but I'm really getting Hasta coming through because that's Mercury, Moon, and those energies together. It's like, and again, if you guys are interested in this or you want more information on each of these nakshatras, right? I think that it's a great way to use these videos. If you hear me say, Hasta Nakshatra, and you have that nakshatra, check out Claire Nocti's channel, and you can learn a lot more. You can get a lot more in-depth information about these nakshatras if they are in fact in your chart. So there is a sense of having kind of an overbearing mother that tries to protect, in these Moon Mercury nakshatras, that really tries to protect their daughters, this young female energy that is very curious about sexuality in Ashleisha, and very monastic, and maybe not as interested in the sex in Hasta. We're all a multitude of energies, so I'm just describing one energy. It doesn't have to resonate. The Hasta vibe is more spiritual. It's a person who is after like a soul connection. They a more monastic, spiritual kind of a life. This is kind of like a Mother Teresa vibe with Hasta. Somebody who's very skillful and wants to use their skills in order to help people, in order to heal people, right? So this could be a very protective mother figure that is kind of trying to warn you against this energy because they might be picking up on it. So if you do have somebody in your life that is, again, I'm picking up the energy of that crow with that alert kind of factor. If you have somebody that's a mother figure in your life who is very protective of you, and they're saying, hey, watch out for this person, they're a bit of a snake in the grass, really pay attention to that and heed that warning, because they could be trying to look out for you, and this person might think that they can manipulate you a little bit here. So what's in the back of your mind is the Six of Swords. I mean, you really want to heal and move on for this. Like I'm saying, I'm getting fast energy that you're rebounding from this pretty quickly, and that you are learning a lot from this. You, especially if there are children involved, if this is like you have kids to worry about, you just want to make sure everything is good, that they're okay, that everybody can move on from this, and in a sense of wholeness and fulfillment, and in a way that is loving and nurturing, right, Virgo? And I'm getting that like really just homey kind of energy here where you are. And again, there's a lot of motherly energy here because the tools at your disposal is the Empress. So they're very well, you could have children that might be somewhat, I feel like you want to focus on being a mother for a lot of you. And that maybe even a protective mother. For some of you, this could be a child, like a grown child, maybe even a teenager child that was in love, and you're trying to warn this person, and you're trying to take care of them, and then usher them through this like healing process. And you want to focus on being a mother, being a good mother, being a protective mother, being the nourishing mother that is protective and provides for all of their needs, so that we can all move forward from this in a very healing way. So there's definitely like mother-daughter imagery going on here. You could get in a fight with your child that's maybe really disruptive and unsettling, and or you guys, you really have like an all-out kind of fight, and it could be over someone that your child is dating, and you're trying to focus on being a mother, and you know that you are a good mother, or you know that you're a very nurturing presence, and that you have people's best interest at heart. You know that you're able to provide this shelter, this protective space for people to grow. Sorry about that, guys. We're having some weather, so my husband's kind of keeping me informed on his movements here, so I know he's okay. Yeah, and I feel like you are definitely the matriarch of your family. No surprise there with that Virgo energy, like in the best way. So the way that you're feeling about this, heartbroken with the Three of Swords, clearly this is not an easy energy, whatever you guys are going through. And again, I kind of feel like there's a family involved. So it breaks your heart that all of this is happening. But again, with the journal here, I just feel like you are bound and determined to turn this into wisdom, and to pass this wisdom on to your children, and to make sure that you are a better protector. You're going to shore up your walls here in the future. I don't see you blaming yourself at all. Sometimes people are jerks, and you kind of, if someone's bound and determined to fool you and to be a snake in the grass, that's also the energy of Hasta, right? Hasta means hand. And sometimes the energy of that nakshatra, I'm not saying that you guys are like this, but some of you might resonate with this, but this person certainly could be, they manipulate to manipulate. Like they get a kick out of like kind of fooling people, taking on different disguises and different personalities. Again, watch Claire Nocti's channel, and she talks a lot about Leonardo DiCaprio and some of the roles that he's played, because he has a major Hasta placement in his chart, and like the talented Mr. Ripley, where he puts on all these disguises, and he was a kid, right? There's the energy of like kids, disguises, manipulation going on here, Virgos. What is going on in your life? But yeah, the talented Mr. Ripley, I mean, he's like ripping people off, using all of these disguises, taking on people's names. The Wolf of Wall Street, where he's fooling people. He's a con man. So seeing like what he can get, there's like a selfish energy to this person, because I feel like, there's this energy of just manipulation. But again, I do think you're better off because of this. And like, not because I'm not trying to excuse like people being awful, but you are handling this in like the best way. So the outside energy is the Devil energy. So this could be a job, this could be some kind of contract that's involved, some kind of money, some kind of temptation. But I'm really just getting that 10th house energy of status, career. Like maybe you feel like your reputation took a bit of a ding, because Virgos are very observant, and you guys shouldn't feel bad about this at all, because like this person I think was determined to fool you, and they put on a pretty good show, if this is all resonating. So maybe you are worried a little bit about your status and things like that, because people know you to be a very discerning person. And this is major arcana energy right here. Maybe you loaned this person money. Maybe that's what they were after. They knew that you were very stable. They knew that you were very responsible. And so maybe you gave this person a little bit of money, maybe, or some kind of treat or something like that. Yes, it could be sex. I feel like I heard a bunch of you shout like it was sex at the screen. Because the Lovers is also a very sexual kind of card, and it also talks about choice and yeah. Mercury is a lot about choice. So we have another major arcana card for your hopes and fears, which is the Star. This is lovely. Healing. I feel like you're afraid of this healing because you don't want to be in the dark again. I think it shook you up a little bit that somebody could be this way, and that maybe you didn't see it, you didn't notice it. But like I said, I think you really got to let that go, Virgo, because you are a very wise person. I can see that throughout this reading. You are a very caring, loving person, a very protective person. And I think that's why the Star is showing up in this position, is because you do want to heal from this. You do want to be able to shine your light again. Don't let this dim your light. I think you're afraid of it happening again. That's what I think. Like if you let your light shine again, if you go out there, if you are, the Star card, this is all about healing. It also, there is kind of a sexual element to all of this. Like you just don't want to put yourself out there again in that way. But this Star card is here to reassure you that you are older and wiser now, and that you are healed and you are more whole before. You're not the same person who entered this in a good way. You learned a hard lesson, and you can let it heal you and kind of move on. Maybe you take a time out, take it for a period of reflection, right? We're seeing this kind of repeated, this theme. Take some time for your healing, take some time to be alone, cloak a little bit. What's it? Somebody says like, take a news cycle, like just to take a day to get your name off of people's tongues, and out of people's minds. Just be alone for a news cycle, and I think it's Shallon Lester. I like to watch her channel. Anyways, and really delve into your spirituality, spiritual practices. Remind yourself of who you are and know that you are this divine being that can handle a lot of stuff. And then with the Eight of Cups here as the outcome, I see you letting this go and moving on to higher ground, because that's what the Eight of Cups is all about, leaving that emotional energy. Even though, maybe there are still pleasant feelings here for this person, you're getting a clear head about all of this, Virgo, and you're starting to realize you're seeing things more clearly, and you want to see things more clearly. You don't want to invest any more time in something that you feel like isn't going to work out, because maybe this isn't completely sour. This relationship might not completely sour overnight. Something that shocks you and hurts you, and this person might have ways of explaining that away with the Mercury moon energy. This person might actually be picking up on you very well. Like they might kind of have an understanding of what drives you, like your instinctual internal self, what you're afraid of, what drives you, and they might be using that in order to manipulate you emotionally. But I feel like you can kind of sense that, Virgo, if that's what's going on. And so you are setting that down in order to move to higher ground. You're using your logic in the most beautiful way and just saying, you know what? I think there's better for me out there. I really want to heal this. I really want to move on. I really want to move out of these troubled waters. I don't want to have a thorn in my side. And you know what? You have what it takes, Virgo, to clear your space of this energy. So I think, yeah, this sucks, but your response is honestly impressive. So, yeah, if that resonates with you, Virgo, please let me know, and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys around again. Bye.